everyone, welcome back. Today I have Amber with me. Super good friend. Her husband and my husband are good friends. They coach wrestling together. Anyway, she's a super fun person. Her haircut is super cute. If you want a one length, it's easy to pull up, but yet it looks cute when it's down. She doesn't like it's usually called a forehead. She calls it a 5 or 7 head. So we always tease about that. Oh God, it's so funny. Anyway, so we cut her in some bangs. So we're going to trim these up. And it's really nice to have a bang or something if you pull your hair up a lot. So you don't feel like it's slicked back or not styled. The other thing we're going to do is a little bit of texture. We haven't done that for a long time. Now that it's getting a little longer, it feels like it's just kind of hanging a little bit. So we are going to give it a little bit of texture so it will give it some volume. Okay, so you put their head down.
Trim up how much you think needs to be gone.
Okay, perfect. I love that. She says, trim up as much as you think needs to be gone, just to keep it nice and healthy. That's what's nice too about keeping longer hair looking good, is making sure that you trim it. We trim hers every 6 weeks. And the thing with hair, if you don't keep it nice and trimmed up, it's going to look straggly and it can look a little bit not as long. So it's kind of funny because people will say, well, I want it long, so they don't trim it. But honestly, if you trim it and have it look nice and thick and keep the ends looking thick, it will look longer for sure. Okay, and now that we're to this side, we're going to put our head down again. Come straight over that way, and then tilt the head. It's kind of funny because she just knows the drill. Her head goes right where I need it. All right, so she's tilted a tiny bit. We're just trimming this. Okay, and then of course I'm gonna hold both sides down, and I check this also after I dry it because sometimes little hairs can get stuck behind the ears or something, and so I always check once we dry it. Okay, that seems about right. All right, now we're going to take the bang area and I'm going to set my shears on my ring finger. Okay. And Amber and I have grandkids, so the other day they was over at our house. And yeah, well, that's all we talk about is our grandbabies. So fun. Okay, that seems about right. I am going to take the top of the bang and I'm just going to lift this up, take a little bit more. The reason I'm doing this is this will sit on top of these, so it's not super heavy. So just that top layer, so up through this area. Okay, sweet. Now we're going to just texture a little bit. So we're gonna go away from any parts and see where that bends. That means it's heavy through that area. And so you're gonna come up through and just take a little bit. Amber, this is a great idea. So she had come back and she said, I know that we haven't textured for a while. I feel like it's really heavy now that it's one length and it's grown out. And so do you think we need texture? And it's absolutely a yes. She will notice a big difference. Okay, so I'm taking the hair away from the part, and then I'm gonna hold this up, and where it bends, that means it's the heaviest place. So we're just taking those hairs out. This will just lighten her hair And when she goes to dry it, it will help it stand. Okay, we're gonna take this hair away from the part. And then again, this is where it's heavy, is where it bends. We take a little bit out there. All right, now through the root area, I'm going to do the Kenra mousse and through the bang area. That will give it a little bit of volume. She doesn't like it too big, but she likes it, you know, to have some volume. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, so we're just doing that up through the top area. And then the bottom area, I'm going to spray in the Wow. It's the Dream Coat. This is really good for shine, and you don't need that much. This is the Wow Dream Coat. I really like that. Okay, now we are going to dry. How you doing, my dear? Good. Okay, and then I'm gonna come up through her bang area. I like to do those around the first part of drying, just so they don't dry different. I'm just bringing this straight down. So with this round brush, I'm not really round brushing them, if that makes sense. I'm just grabbing the hair. See how I'm not turning the round brush? I'm just holding the hair out. Because she doesn't want them like rounded. She likes them more flat, but just a little bit through that area. So round just a little bit, and then just bring it straight out. Okay, and then after, if we need to cut more bang, we will. I just didn't want to cut too much. That's what I would always recommend to everyone out there, is cut the bang where you think, but then dry it. It always shrinks when it dries. And then you can double check it and always take more after. You just can't go back once. And then through the top area, I'm just going the opposite way of the way that it's going to be styled. That way it will give it more body, so it doesn't feel like it's hanging as much also. So yeah, Amber, when you dry it, maybe go back and forth at the top. That will help too. Okay, now I'm going to take a section and round brush it.
Right. That's
And you don't want to start round brushing too soon. If your hair is too wet, it will pull on your hair, and that's not healthy for it. So make sure that it's about 80% dry before you start round brushing. Okay, and we're just going to take the flat iron. Just flat iron that. Take the next section.
that.
And you can see the sections that I'm taking are not, they're not wide. They're just a thinner section. That way you have more control and it's a lot faster to dry. Some people take bigger sections thinking they're going to get done faster. But to be honest, it's much easier and faster to take littler sections.
Thank you.
Okay. How you doing, my dear? Good. Okay, just gonna come through here. Flat iron. All right. Yeah. If you don't like to round brush, there's always paddle brushes that you can use, and I'll show you that. Sometimes this is a lot easier for people to grab the brush so you don't feel like you have to round brush it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll show you again the paddle brush. And you can lift up.
Over.
That can give it a little bit more volume also. Okay. All right. Now, same thing. I'm just going to take the flat iron through this. She has gorgeous hair, super shiny. And like I said, it's because she trims every 6 weeks. Definitely makes a difference. Okay, I'm going to lift you up or check your bangs. I'm going to turn you to the mirror and let you kind of play with the bangs to see if they need a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
A little bit more?
In my eyes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, we're going to come up here and come on. You can see how I'm just going in at different angles.
Yeah, that feels better.
Is that better? Is that enough, do you think? Yeah.
Unless, I don't know. You think it needs more?
A tiny bit, yep. Because we love them longer and it's cute when they fall kind of down a little bit. But I feel like in 2 weeks, she's going to be, yep, I was going to say, yep, chopping at them yourself. And that's fine too. She's good at it actually. So she's got it down. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay, all right. Now what we're going to do is take a tiny bit of paste just to, and I mean tiny, not too much, just to separate her bangs a little bit. So to just kind of lift that and separate. All right, I'm gonna have Amber kind of put them into place how she likes them.
That's good. Okay.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Is that enough lift through that area?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, sweet. Okay, we are just going to spray those and just separate them just a tiny bit more. And you like him more the straight look, right?
Maybe a little bit or curl, but not.
Do you want me to?
The 90s.
Do you want? Yeah, not the 90s curl. Are those too straight, or they're about right? Okay, perfect. Okay, now again, I was gonna remember how I told you I pull it straight forward just to make sure there's no little hairs out here in the front. Okay, love it, love it. So this is just a one length haircut with a bang. And yeah, I'm just making sure that that's, you just do your bangs so good. So I want them to look good. Okay, I'm just gonna turn her around so you can see the one length cut with a bang, which is nice because when you pull it up, you have that around your face. So it doesn't feel like it's just slicked back. So yeah, if you pull your hair back a lot, this is a good option to do a bang. So, all right, thanks, Amber. Appreciate it. You guys have a great day and we will see you next time. See ya.